Welcome to Black Pack Crew. I wanted you guys to see that Brian Stelter thing is going on. There was a panel in Chicago with all the mainstream outlets or the media outlets and freshmen who are fearless. And I guess I got to give it to them because now the youth are stronger and better than us because they have no fear. Now you have people that are college educated, advanced degrees, scientists, doctors, engineers, lawyers, whatever you have in your community, the information is in front of their face, like the Hunter Biden laptop with all the notes. But they would tell you what the network say, Russian disinformation. Oh, it's disinformation. And they will argue down on every media site, at a barbershop, anywhere, because CNN gave them wrong information and that they're giving it to you. But thank God for freshmen that care about their country and the news they're getting, because it seems like really people don't, especially old black people. Black people, whatever the Democratic Party tells them, like they told Red Fox on Sanford and Son. He said, "What y'all doing over in Julio yard? You don't know and you don't want to know." And that's pretty much most of the people that you can interact with. They don't care. They don't want to know. But thank God to these two freshmen that called the media out.
My name is Christopher Phillips. I'm a first year at the college. My question is for Mr. Stelter. You've all spoken extensively about Fox News being a purveyor of disinformation, but CNN is right up there with them. They pushed the Russian collusion hoax. They pushed the Jussie Smollett hoax. They smeared Justice Kavanaugh as a rapist, and they also smeared Nick Sandmann as a white supremacist. And yes, they dismissed the Hunter Biden laptop affair as pure Russian disinformation. With mainstream corporate journalists becoming little more than apologists and cheerleaders for the regime, is it time to finally declare that the canon of journalistic ethics is dead or no longer operative? All the mistakes of the mainstream media, and CNN in particular, seem to magically all go in one direction. Are we expected to believe that this is all just some sort of random coincidence, or is there something else behind it?
It's too bad. It's time for lunch.
You have 30. Those who live outside the Fox News bubble do not, of course, need to learn any of the stuff about Hunter Biden, referring to his laptop, of course. A poll later after that found that if voters knew about the content of the laptop, 16% of Joe Biden voters would have acted differently. Now, of course, we know a few weeks ago, the New York Times confirmed that the content is real. Do you think the media acted inappropriately when they instantly dismissed Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation? And what can we learn from that in ensuring that what we label as disinformation is truly disinformation and not reality?
My problem with Hunter Biden's laptop is I think it's totally irrelevant.
So for all you people out there, man, like I said, you just saw these two freshmen. If you're a young person, man, please think critically. Search other sources for information. If you're an older person, don't get in people's way. If you want to think that way, then fine. People still believe the Russia collusion when they done showed you about 15 times. And right now, the Justice Department, it was all paid for and fake. But when you talk to people, they go into their silos and those biases. We need independent thought, and you're not getting it on a lot of these media networks. And you saw the young gentleman, he called the lady out, and she said, well, it's irrelevant. You don't need to know about Hunter Biden laptop. That's just for you people that watch Fox. The rest of the world, you don't need to know about it. Why? It could have changed the election, maybe not, but it is information. If your son is getting stuff and they saying in there, out of this 10 million, save 10% for the big guy H. Come on. This is important stuff. Okay, Splack Pack, it's something to think about. Let's get out here and see what we can see, because in November, it's going to be a tidal wave at the election box.